benefit from giving. The word giving is the most kind, sincere, and beautiful thing that we can hear. It is also the most beautiful thing that we can do. There are so many cheerful givers around the world, and I believe that all mankind has a heart and desire to help others, especially in times like these that we are in crisis, or when suddenly a calamity arises, just like what happened to the eruption of Taal volcano, to the typhoon Yolanda, to the Marami siege, and many more. Many cheerful givers flooded the streets to provide help and give to those who are affected because of the calamities. But how are we going to benefit from giving? Before we go deeper, let's define first what is giving. Giving is an act of sharing or extending your blessing to others, especially those who are in need. There are two kinds of giving, with motive and without motive. When we say with motive, it is an act of giving for something in return from a person. It is very rampant in the political world. Most of the politicians are motive giver. They give in order to win your heart and to get your vote when election time comes. There are also motive givers who just want to show and flex their riches and post it in the social medias because they want your attention. On the other hand, giving without motive is an act of extending your blessing without expecting something in return from a person. You just give because it is your desire to give and you love to help others. So those are the two kinds of giving. Giving without motive is the better way of the two. But either of the two, with motive or without motive, giving is a beautiful act that we can see in mankind. And I'm going to show you two benefits of giving. The first one is, I think most of us knows it already, that if you give, you will be blessed more. Because it is written that if you give, it will come back to you. So the moment you give, expect that you will be blessed more, because the Lord will bless you and will repay you of the good deeds that you do. So that is the first benefit of giving. And the second part is, this is where I benefit the most from giving. I love this part, and I am sure that only few people knows it and has understanding on this benefit. This benefit will only happen if you become a cheerful and faithful giver, especially in giving your tithes. Your tithe is the 10% of what you earn and receive, whether in goods or cash. The 10% of it is your tithes that you must give back to the Lord. You will receive this benefit the moment you become a faithful giver. And what is this benefit? You will win the favor of the Lord, but not just for you, but also for your family. And it will not stop there. You will win the favor of the Lord for your children. You will win the favor of the Lord for the children of your children. You will win the favor of the Lord for the children of the children of your children. Meaning, you will be blessed by God up to your fourth generation. Because you are a faithful giver, you will have a favor of the Lord, not just for you and your family, but up to the fourth generation of your family. You will have the blessing and the favor of the Lord. And how does it happen? Let's have a biblical history. The first person that gave tithes to the Lord is Abraham. It is written in the book of Genesis chapter 14 verse 17 to 20. It says there that when Abraham returned from a battle, he was met by someone named Melchizedek. And Abraham gave the 10% of all the possessions that he gained to Melchizedek. And this man blessed Abraham. But who is this Melchizedek? In the book of Hebrews chapter 7, it tells that this Melchizedek is a priest. But he has no father, no mother, nor his genealogy. He has no record of the beginning of his days and the end of his life. He was considered as the priest forever. And he blesses Abraham. Also in the latter part of Hebrew chapter 7, there was a man named Levi, which is the descendants of all priests. He was also part of the descendant of Abraham. It is said there that this Levi also paid tithes to Melchizedek because of Abraham, meaning this Levi was blessed by Melchizedek because of the tithes of Abraham. And who is this Levi? So, let's make it clear. Abraham has a son. It was named Isaac. And Isaac has a son named Jacob. Jacob has 12 sons, and one of those is Levi. So Levi was blessed by the Lord because of the tithes of Abraham, meaning up to the 4th generation. They are blessed by the Lord. It is not just Levi who win the favor and blessings of the Lord. Also his brothers wins the favor and blessing of the Lord. That's why Joseph the dreamer became the second most powerful man in Egypt from a powerless servant, because he has the favor and blessings of the Lord. And those 12 tribes of Israel, meaning the brothers, all in all, they are 12. They are blessed by the Lord because Abraham paid tithes. So, when you give, when you become a faithful giver of your tithes, you allow the Lord to bless you up to your 4th generation. So be a faithful giver now. Maybe you will ask me, how can we give our tithes? There is no church. We are still under enhanced community quarantine or in lockdown. Well, I tell you, there is a way. You can still give your tithes and give it to the needy or those who are in need. You can give it in cash or buy goods and give it to them, because it is written that whatever you do to others, you do it to God. So whatever you give to others, you give it to the Lord. You can still give your tithes. But still, many of you will still ask, what about us? We don't have work. We don't have our salary right now. How can we give our tithes? Yes, I know it, but still, you receive something, cash or goods from the government. You can separate the 10% of it and give it to the needy as your tithes. Listen to this. Giving is not a compulsory. It is optional. It is your choice. If you want to be blessed by the Lord up to your 4th generation, then start giving. Be a faithful giver now and continue it even after this crisis. So be a faithful giver. I challenge you today. Be a cheerful and faithful giver. And I assure you, you will see more the blessings of the Lord. You will see more the kingdom of the Lord. You will see more the favor of the Lord. That's how I benefit from giving. Always remember this. Give and it will come back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So be a faithful giver. And start it today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something today. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Again, thank you so much. God bless you, and to God be all the glory.